Runaway by Loye on your number one lifestyle station, City 1051. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning, and that's how excited you get when you've got a talented artist in the building and he didn't come alone and he came with a legend. So it's like, what? 2 in 1. Emma is in the building.
Yes. We here. Thank you so much for hosting us, Melody.
Thank you so much for coming through, Emma and Loye.
Thank you very much.
So I'm not going to get carried away with the fact that Emma is here because I always have conversations with Emma. Do you understand? So it's going to be more about you, Loye. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm okay.
I like the fact that you have like red hair. It's like a signature thing.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to be jealous because I always have red hair on. So it's like, what? Do we have 2 red hair in the building?
Probably.
I like the song.
Thank you.
Runaway. And I like the production. Who produced it?
Jace is a youngster like me in Jos. He's a producer.
You are from Jos?
Nah.
Okay.
I just traveled to Jos and
a lot.
Came across
Okay.
Jace and we worked together on it.
Did Emma influence you to work with a Jos producer? Because I know Emma is always singing about
Nah,
Jos.
I chose to work with him. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with Emma.
Nah.
This is just strictly your own discovery.
Just
Emma, because every time I hear Jos, every time I hear any artist that, like, oh, I'm out of Jos, I'm like, okay, wait, did Emma find you? This is about Emma.
I actually grew up in the north though.
The connect has to be there somehow.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so I'm not going to act like I don't know about you and Emma's link up, but of course it's not about me, it's about the listeners. So we're going to act like I don't know. Tell us about you and Emma.
It's a very crazy story, but then my name is Loye. I grew up in Kaduna actually.
Okay.
So I've been through life and here I am in Lagos. So I was just singing around my manager and a couple of friends. We're just hustling, sleeping around, just with a hustle actually.
Sleeping around.
Yeah. Not that kind of sleeping around.
Exactly. So please clarify.
I was I didn't know that part of the story.
Do you understand?
Sleeping around. Wow.
I rephrased it. I'm going to rephrase that. So
please do.
So we were just struggling. Yeah.
Yes.
Moving from place to place rather.
Commuting.
Yeah. So we went to a club to perform. They invited us to come perform. They didn't let us perform till after everything was done. So
I'm not surprised.
People were already leaving. So we started singing and people were not giving us attention because there were barely 50 people in the club.
Yeah.
So we went outside while he was strumming the guitar and singing. I was singing. Some girls just came to us and they were like, there are some rich men over there. Go sing for them now. Something good might happen. We started singing for these guys and they sent us 30K, but it went to the wrong account. In our mind, we were like, oh, finally we have money. Let's go home and spend money. I didn't have a good phone then.
Yeah.
So we got home and checked my bank. There was no money in it. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is so
How did this happen?
So we called the man and he was like, okay.
The man gave you his number?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, his fiance, his wife now, actually lost her sis. So she needs some encouragement and stuff that I should come sing for her. So we went to the island. We sat under the street, man. Mosquitoes were crazy. But we're just still waiting. And then when she got there, we started singing. So I think coincidentally, M was talking to that lady's best friend. So she just put it on a video call. And while I was singing, M saw it. And I think it caught his attention. And it was like, yo, that is a very nice thing. I need to have their number and stuff.
Aww.
M didn't call me for a month or two. we lost hope. Let me not say almost lost hope. We lost hope.
Now that's one of those things.
Until I was just seated in my friend's grandma's house in Ekpe because I didn't have a place to stay. So we're just there. And then my manager just called me, yo, M said we should come to phase 1. I was like, eh? I didn't have clothes. I just wore whatever I found and ran over there. And it was just crazy because it was about leaving the place already. Then we met him at the door and he was like, oh, you're here. Come in. That's how everything started. He wanted to introduce me to a couple of artists, a couple of major people.
Yeah.
He asked me who I wanted to work with. I told him. And he tried reaching out to them, but I didn't think they were interested.
Willing.
Yeah. So he was like, would I like to work with him on Incredible Music? And I'm like, yeah, sure thing, man. Yo, this is crazy. Right? No.
And my means wants to work in Incredible Music.
Yeah, man.
So I brought him back to doing the music thing back, and we're here. Incredible Music.
Your music is so good.
Thank you very much.
I like the sound. Yes, shout out to you. The music is good. The production is good.
So much.
But you know how this goes. We have so many talents out right now.
Definitely.
It feels like talents are training out every day, every second. Like you just wake up tomorrow and wow, how does that make you feel? Yeah, as an artist doing music now, because back in the day, when we had them MI and the rest of them other artists, for a long time it felt like in Nigeria we had just 5 artists.
Yeah,
and every other
they were
artist.
buzzing.
Do you understand? They were on top of it, and every other artist had to be okay with just being the other one. Do you understand? And it didn't rotate for a long time. We had the same A-list artist for a long time. Every other person came after. But now in 2021, 2022, we just saw a shift. Do you understand? Today's person is A-list, tomorrow's person is A-list, next tomorrow, like even the new guys are becoming A-list. Yeah. How do you intend to make yourself stand out in the crazy market?
I obviously stand out because I don't sound like anybody. I don't think I sound like any artist out there.
I like that.
I don't see anybody as competition though. There's a whole lot of space up there, and the cloud is really, really big. So like, I don't think I'm Nigerian sometimes. Because I don't see myself as a Nigerian artist, even though I look up to
guys that are doing good music.
Artists, but then I still don't see myself as a Nigerian artist because I think far. I think more than Nigeria. I think more than America. The whole globe.
You're just trying to take over everywhere.
Everywhere, obviously.
Yeah, but you have to start from your home first.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. That's why I'm here.
That's why, exactly. Because a lot of times people think that when you have to take over the globe or take over the world, you just jump from your home and just go there. No. You have to hold your home front, and you don't want to be them artists that will blow globally, and when you pass here now will not know you.
No. I can't be like that.
You don't want to be like that. Yeah. So, you found this guy in the most unusual way.
Honestly, and even the two ladies that he's talking about, they just connected like a year before. Like the one lady that introduced me to him, she lives in Abuja, and she just connected to her friend like a year before. So it was completely random.
Yeah.
Generally, when most people call you and tell you about a talent, it's not anything serious. It's just from their eyes.
Yeah. This guy's
like, oh, this person's talented. But from the eyes of someone that's been doing it a long time,
you're like, okay,
I'm sure you have that sometimes. When you look at a talent and
they're like, oh, very good. I'm like, okay.
Like, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
But it just so happened that Loye just had a voice, he had a talent, he had a team. That was also another thing. There were a group of them. Him, his manager Akipela, who's here, Tobias, Psycho, the whole group of them.
Oh, he had his team before he even found you.
So when I met them, they were like, oh,
they were ready.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. We met, as he said, the first thing I did, because I knew I didn't have everything I needed, I was like, is there someone that you'd prefer to work with? So he gave me a list of like label heads.
Okay.
And we went through the list. We called the people, and we said, is this an art? We have an artist, blah, 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 blah. They were all busy and their hands were full. And as he said, here we are. He's just so talented. I think one thing I would like to add to the story is that a lot of young Nigerians, people listening right now, are going through a lot.
So much.
And when I hear his story and all he's been through, I'm sure he will share his motivation for singing, things like that. Like, it's so beautiful as an artist that has had the luck to be where I am, to continuously be part of other people's stories, And so I'm here to serve, I'm here to be part of his story, help him get to where he needs to get to, and just play my role.
So you've been at this for a minute, putting guys on, trying to sign people, trying to help with talent and all of that. How can you tell when this is the talent?
That's a very good question. I don't know. You have your own opinion, and you have to trust your own opinion, and then you have to do the work. Both go together. So my own opinion is formed by a few things. Number one, how quick is that artist growing over the last 6 months? These are the things I look for. Like, if you're an artist that's not really been doing much, you posted last 4 months ago, no matter how talented you are, I'm gonna ask a question about your work ethic. Then of course you're just pure talent. Like, you hear Loye's voice, it's how do you look, how do you sound, things like that. And those things, there are people that are naturally talented, but it can move a lot depending on the person's work ethic.
Yes, it can. Work ethic is so important.
Yeah, and then I don't know, some people just have that special thing. You look at them, you just know that this one is going to stand out. But those are the things. When I met Wizkid, the day I met him, he was like, I have an album. I checked the album, I saw OJB Jezreel producing on it. I'm like, for you, how did you get this? Years,
I'm able to get this guy to produce.
When I met Loye, like, already Davido had posted a viral thing that he had done.
Yeah.
Already, so you were already guys talking to other label heads. The idea that they went to this show, like they're saying a club. it's like a joint. Do you know what I mean? They went to this joint to go and perform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those things tell you a lot about a person and where they're going to go. And over the time we've worked together, I can tell you, like, we haven't put out any music. We're trying to say, okay, let Loye get settled in school, him and his guys, let them get settled in school, because they were really in a tough situation. Let's get them settled. Let's get them,
moving.
In this time, someone that had less than 1,000 followers without putting out music, just freestyling online, has built his following up to almost 42K. He has
42K right now.
42K. He has 100 and how many on TikTok?
170k
on TikTok. Like those are the things. Like you can tell an artist that is gonna do the work and continuously repeat and repeat. And so for every young artist out there, most of you are waiting for something to happen. Don't wait. Start moving. People will join you on the way. You know what I mean? But don't stay in one place. Start moving and start doing the thing.
That is actually so important. Shout out to you, Loye, for doing the work still, because we can't even lie, right? As a Nigerian, living in Nigeria, trying to do music or anything creative, it's not like you have like a 9 to 5 that is getting you money and stuff. So many things can hinder you from wanting to try, but the fact that you even went on to try to do these things on your own without any major backing, like M said, shows that you're super ready. And what you also said, M, is super important, being able to do things on your own, because even if you want someone to help you, you have to show them workings for you. I've been on this journey, I've done this, I've done that, can you jump on it now, as opposed to just chilling and waiting for.
It's just like now we're looking for a media mogul, female media mogul from Nigeria. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How we gonna talk about it without saying melody? You know what I mean? Because she been putting in the work. You know what I mean? You didn't see that coming. You never saw that coming.
But so Loye, now that you're doing this now, you've been doing it on your own for a minute. You have MI now that has joined your journey. I hope that now that you have all of this working, all of these people helping you with the work, you won't stop doing the personal work on your own.
I can't stop doing the personal work on my own.
Are you sure?
Definitely. I don't know. I just have a very big motivation behind everything.
What is it?
My lead sis, actually. She loves it when I sing, so like everything I'm doing I just dedicate it to her. But then I still love doing music because it helps me ease my stress, helps me go farther than I think, and music is just everything to me. Because in my family everybody sings.
Everyone.
My father sings.
How did your father receive the fact that you're working with M?
He hasn't still really accepted. You know, there's a lot of family problems and shit, so like they don't really support
the music.
They didn't want me doing circular music. They wanted me doing oh Lord my God and stuff. So like when I told my mom, she was like, you need to be careful, women this, women that. And I'm like, yo, I know the family I came out from.
Yes.
If I wanted to be stupid, I would have been that way from a very long time ago. But I know what I want for myself. And I just couldn't let anything hold me back. Even though I was like stuck in a place for like 2 years without going outside, without seeing the world and stuff. Like I just had to break out and run away from home.
Okay, so much to unpack. Let's take it slowly. Right. Now, let's start from your sister. So sorry about your sister, about the loss of your sister.
It's been a long time now.
Okay. How long ago?
Though. Still fresh. Since like 2016.
Oh. Were you doing music at the time already?
I've been doing music since primary school. Yeah.
But I'm sure she was more receptive to you doing music.
Yes. She actually loved it more. She has always loved me more from when I was a kid, like when I was a baby.
Yeah.
My mom used to tell me that I used to be so chubby and stuff. Nobody would want to carry me. Everybody would be like, no, I cannot carry Daniel, he's too chubby. And she would carry me. We actually had a lot of issues. Yeah. So like, I don't want to start
going back. It's fine. I don't want it. It's cool. Now, speaking about being stuck in a place for 2 years, was that about your mental health or like physical?
My mental health and physical situations. Like it was just crazy.
But you're good now.
Well, I want you to tell the story of how did you escape from the place. I heard the story for the first time yesterday.
So like, I was in my sister's house.
Okay.
Here in Lagos.
Okay.
She's the only sibling I have here in Lagos. So like, I've been in her house for a while, and I told her I wanted to like go on my music adventure.
She said no.
She used to let me go to the studio. I had a few songs that I recorded on my own because I used to just look for cash hustle. I learned fashion design for I think 3 years. I have my certificate right now. Okay. So like, I used to use that job to earn little cash back at her house. Okay. So I just gathered enough amount and went to the studio, recorded a song. She would let me go. And then it got to a point she was like, I can't keep chasing this dream. I should focus on school. I should do this. And I was like, okay, I'll go to school. I entered Yabatech. I started going to school and I started seeing life. People were accepting me singing. They were loving my voice. And I was like,
this
I don't feel day for this stage like this. So like, I went back to our house with my friend, Psycho, my best friend. This is my manager, is also my best friend.
Okay.
I have 2 best friends. And
cool.
Tobias is my best friend as well.
That's like 5 best friends now.
3, actually.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are my brothers, basically.
Okay, cool.
I call them my brothers. So like, he followed me to my house, saw my sister, they accepted him. So he was now like, Loye, come fast. And I was like, yeah, that was what he said. I was like,
bad friend, and his name is Psycho.
Loye, shall we not go come up for your lives? And I was like, I've been thinking about it too, but we won't stay. I was like, no worry, we'll find a way. And I'm like,
where's that guy, please?
He's at home right now.
Okay.
He's a dancer, so he's at rehearsal as well.
Okay.
At home. I don't know. So like, I just decided in my head, and I was like, yes, we need to run away from. We're in school now. We'll squat with somebody. Don't worry. We were even squatting at that time in school. So I just threw my bag outside in an uncompleted building. Waited for my sister to be settled. I called our church pastor and told him that I want to go to the studio. I actually went to the studio first because I didn't have anywhere to stay. I stayed in the studio for like 3 days. I had malaria afterwards.
Of course, mosquito.
So like, we just decided that okay, we'll go. Then when my pastor begged her and she agreed, we just took the bag and we just started running. We did not even wait, because if we walked slowly, she'll realize that this boy don't use school for me. So we just started running. We got to the junction, took bus and started heading to Yaba. We got to school first. I asked if we could squat at a friend's place. He was like, no, we can't stay, that he doesn't want Wala and stuff like that. So we went straight to the studio, contacted the producer I was working with then, Wizard. It was like, hey, you guys can stay here for a while, and we stayed in the studio for a while, and then we figured out that we no feel concerned.
It's not sustainable.
We moved to school premises. We started sleeping in school premises for like 3-4 months. Pella came into the picture. Pella stayed in school premises with us. He had to leave home because things were not looking nice in the family as well.
Mad thing.
I was born April 14. He was born April 15. So it's just.
So
I feel like God planned everything.
So you know what? When I speak to people, when I speak to artists, a lot of artists have this story of my parents didn't want me to do this, or I had to run away from home, or I had to come to Lagos from somewhere by myself. I had to take night bus and stuff. I'm always thinking that shout out to you for the determination, but don't you guys ever think, what if it doesn't work out? Where will I go back?
We thought that way as well, but then we're like, if we're determined to get this,
we're gonna get it.
We'll do it.
And look at you getting it.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You being a fashion designer, I hope that's going to be very evident in
I am
the type
definitely
of
going to
that
put my work into it, because
I like this jeans though. Did you paint it yourself?
I got it from somebody.
Okay.
I've not really had time to
create your own
make
pieces
outfits like that, but then it's just there, still there.
Some knowledge there.
I just want to get somewhere first with my music, and then
I also think that you don't even necessarily have to wait to get to somewhere with
I'm
your
not
music.
waiting. I'm actually,
so you can style yourself.
I want to
create
start
pieces
this
for
year.
yourself. Yeah.
I just want this song to get somewhere first.
It will.
So like,
it will get somewhere.
Once my music is out there and people are like listening to me,
to get somewhere. So I want a thing where you show up for your interview, you're talking about your music, and like, I made this.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's like I made this and I made the music.
Yeah.
So you can do that. You can do that. Shout out to you, Loye. You have like a very beautiful story. I'm looking forward to everything that you work on with M. Are you gonna drop a body of work, an EP, or a new single next?
An EP actually.
An EP after this one.
Runaway is a single of the EP though.
So the EP is coming when?
I don't know.
You're already giving him sign. I see, and let me tell you something. I don't used to like my dad inside my studio. Let me just tell you. See how this my team, if I had known you were the manager, I was outside you for a day. I thought maybe you're just the camera guy or something. Because now you're not already giving him side I should not say. You think I saw your hand? Do you think I don't know all this paro? Me, I know. So you're currently signed to what record label?
Incredible Music.
So how does this work? Is this like Incredible Music on that chalk, or just Incredible Music on its own?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to Chocolate City, because they even had a role in getting us here today.
The Chalk Boy smiling.
I've been on Chocolate City. I think my own personal contract self, I think it's ending. I've been on the label for almost 16 years. Isn't that amazing? And this February, my time is finally. Yeah.
You can even chalk in February.
Listen, you have to understand, I'm part of the Chocolate City family. I'm one of the owners of Chocolate City. So it's not when the way people talk about it, like if there's an example of how you should work at a label, I think you can use MI. I joined Chocolate City as a young guy.
Yes.
I've done everything there. I was a label president. I've signed artists. I've been an artist. We've had so much success together.
Yeah.
And now I'm leaving to do my own thing and Incredible Music. That's why you see me here, going around meeting everybody.
Because it's time.
It's like, it's a beautiful thing. Like if we see it a lot in like the advanced world where people will build a company, get to a certain point, and then move and go and do something else.
Yes.
Like for the OG class in the music business, like the young ones need us. They need us to build institutions. They need us to show up. We were together at the British Council.
Yes, we were.
They need us to build platforms and to help, to guide them, to support them, to fund their music. And if we don't do that, then we're letting the industry down. You know what I mean? The respect that sometimes I feel sometimes that the OG class gets very disrespected. I
agree.
But I also think it as an opportunity for us to earn that respect. You know what I mean? To do what we must do. And I
have to convince Gen Z now.
I say to myself that when I was an 18-year-old or 20-year-old, that I want to be the person that I needed when I was young. You know.
I say that.
Yeah, for young artists. So. We're here, Incredible Music. Loye is our first artist.
Okay.
We're also going to put out music by myself this year, Jesse Jags as well this year. So, and then we're going to look for more artists and sign more artists. There's a huge gap, for instance, with female singers. Not many female singers get through and get to the top. So we're here. Please follow us, Incredible Music NG, everywhere.
So Incredible Music is standing on its own.
On its own.
It's not an imprint.
So we're open to work with everybody. We are Chuck. We are talking now.
Chuck, bring the money.
Because they get money.
If you want to get Incredible Music, bring some money.
Bring the money.
But shout out to you, Shout out to you, It's very, very important for us to say this every time. It's not easy to be in the music space for 16 years and still be here. And you know, like the younger ones don't even understand the importance of respecting the OGs. And now it feels like in this era, anybody's music can blow up with TikTok and social media. But let's not forget that some people were churning out music before all of this started. They had to be on the road and go radio to radio and knock and bring CD and beg and do this. Some people had to do that work, and in that era they were able to blow up. That's not something to ever disrespect. Period.
When I listen to like Idris Abdul Karim and Two-Face and they tell me their stories, like these are guys that will do a show, and as soon as they're done the show, they run for their lives. Like they run for 3 miles for their lives because boys want to beat them. They're like Genie told me a story.
Yeah,
he went for an event and the show promoter didn't pay, so he was at the hotel. This is maybe like, let's say 2000 and this might have been like 2005 maybe. The show promoter didn't pay, but he went to the venue where man them day and he was like, this guy refused to perform. His hotel is room 13.
Imagine.
They came and broke the door and took Genie to the event and made him perform the song like 20 times over and over again without being paid.
Oh my god.
They say you must perform. We will pay money, we don't care. We want to hear your music. Two-Face got kidnapped literally at a hotel for a week because he wasn't paid. He refused to go for the show. So when we look at our industry today, those stories are important.
Very.
Keke, D1, those guys, they deserve our respect.
They do.
However, we also have to afford respect to the young guys.
Yes.
To Fireboy, to Ashake, to like because Joe Boy, they're also opening doors.
They are.
CK, all these guys. And so what we hope is that we have because one more thing I want to say, I'm rambling along, but when you go to other African countries, you see that one thing we've gotten right in Nigeria is that we support each other.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We actually support each other. There's so much collaboration. Yep. You hear people in Ghana and other places talking about the fact that there's no support. Yes. You know what I mean? So if we can add that mutual respect across the board, where we're all helping each other, we're all contributing. Yeah. You know, our industry will be
way bigger.
Yeah, it will be the one that the whole world will look at and be like, man, we should be like these guys.
I agree. Well, so Loye, since your manager said you shouldn't tell me about this EP, it's cool, but I'm gonna get MI on that EP.
Nah.
Hey!
I was actually going to tell you not to put MI.
Wow.
I was going to say, don't put MI. Just give us Loye.
No, M is definitely going to come on my album, actually.
Yes, but right now, we just want to get Loye back to back. But I really
you
like
said it yourself now.
Don't mind MI. I know, don't worry. Just try to remind me.
I told you I'm here to serve. His EP is amazing.
He's amazing.
He made it in like 2 days. Chopsticks is on it. Like Jace Kim, who's this amazing young producer in Jos. I was there watching the whole process happen. In fact, remember when we got, I thought I was going to work on the project. But by the time I saw them working day one,
like, there's nothing for me to do here.
These ones, they sabi they work. I just go
Back.
That was after you corrected me, actually.
Yeah.
But it is so good to see you still doing this and doing this with Loye. I really hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful journey together. I hope this is super fruitful and it gives birth to other things. I want to hear more from you. I like the song.
First off, stream Runaway on all platforms.
Yes, please stream Runaway on all platforms.
I am only Loye on all platforms as well.
Only Loye on all platforms. So go check out Only Loye on Twitter and on Instagram and tell someone about the song, about Loye. He's coming with a new EP.
I am here already.
Okay, no, with a new EP. DP here.
The EP is just around the corner. Don't worry. Might drop this year, Sha.
Might drop this year.
Sha.
Yes.
Amen.
And period.
Yes.
Anyway, so is this song on TikTok?
Yes, definitely.
Do you have a dance step? Do you have a dance style? Do you have something? Are you going to show us today?
If you want me to, I will.
Yes, I want you to show us.
Definitely.
Get the guys to come record the TikTok challenge. Please tell them. I want to see what Loye has got with this song.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Loye, for coming
Melody.
through. It was so nice to have you guys.
Thank you
very much.
Yes,
and also thank you for being such a like there's a real problem in our industry about young women feeling safe. And coming, and you really are a shining light.
Thank
you really
you.
are someone that like any young woman in media can look up to. So
thank you, Thank you for always working with me and doing fine stuff with me. It was so nice to have you in the studio. Let's do this again. Thank you, Loye. So I want to see that dance. So I hope you know how to dance.
I don't know how to dance.
Well, we'll manage what you have.
We'll manage.
All right, this is your number one lifestyle station, City 1051. I've got Loye in the building. He's got a new song titled Runaway. Go check it out. Tell your friends, tell your family members about the new boy in the building, and join the challenge on TikTok. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.